Well, good morning. It's Thursday, October the 17th, and we're about to take off from Belorado. It's a little bit chilly this morning. We have 17 miles to go. What's interesting is so far, between Brother John and I, we have traveled 146 miles, and Capital Hiker has covered 45.5 miles.
Yes.
So we're feeling pretty fit, pretty good. And today we've also promoted Capital Hiker from apprentice pilgrim to full pilgrim. He knows how to read the signs along the way, ask for cerveza, check into an albergue, and get his stamp, and do all the things you have to do as a pilgrim. To include laundry.
Yes, including laundry.
Including laundry, that's the most important part. All right, so it's just a little bit around 6:50. We're pushing on. It's a long day, 17 miles. We'll catch up with you later. Well, we just passed through the small town of Dos Santos, and we've been walking for just a little over an hour. And behind us here, you can see the sun is kind of obscured by the clouds. We actually have a cloud layer out here now that has kind of come down. When we originally started out this morning, we were in, it was just open skies, lots and lots of stars. It was pretty kind of nice. But as you can see, we've walked uphill, and we've walked up into kind of like a fog bank in a way, with a low ceiling. So we're gonna keep pressing on. We're doing well. Capital Hiker's done an excellent job this morning as our navigator, bringing us out of the city in pitch dark. And it was kind of a unique experience walking in the dark. We had just enough light to be able to see the trail, and so it was kind of enjoyable to walk in the quiet and the dark and see all the stars. We saw a couple shooting stars as well. Okay, we'll check in later. Well, it's about 8:40, and we've come into Espinosa del Camino. We're going to come in here and do a Café con Leche stop. The last two small towns we passed through, nothing was open, and the other albergue was closed. So we're going to do a quick stop here. Peregrino, how's it going?
Going really well.
He's doing a great job with the navigation, keeping us on the arrow, straight and true. And so John's inside right now doing the Café con Leche order. Here's Peregrino. He's doing well. Here's our fantastic bartender who's making us our great Café con Leches, and so we're looking forward to it. All right, we're going to enjoy this and get back on the road. Well, it's about 10 o'clock, and we've stopped in Franco de la Oca, and we're getting something to drink, and we stopped for a little break here. This is a wonderful place, and we're really enjoying the atmosphere here, and we're getting ready to... Gracias. We're getting ready to walk about 10 miles over the mountains. We're going to go through a forest, and so this is basically a rest stop. We have, there's really nothing as far as town-wise is for the next 17 kilometers, or basically 10 miles. And so we're doing a quick foot check here. We're hydrating up, a little juice. We're going to do our lunch on the trail today, and we're with other fellow peregrinos out here who are also walking the trail. And so we're pushing on in just a couple minutes. But just a lovely little place to stop here. We just love these rustic old stone cafes or bars that are out here.
We do. So, we love them.
Yep.
They're awesome.
And Andy, again, he's been promoted to full pilgrim today, and he's doing a fantastic job for us.
Checking my feet.
Yep, doing the feet. So, adios.
Adios.
Okay.
Well, as we've been walking, we've picked up two stragglers. We've picked up Marin, and we've picked up Krina. They wanted to join us as we walked through the forest, because it said in ancient times pilgrims were beset upon during this forest, this long walk of 12 kilometers, by bandits, and sometimes the pilgrims would fall prey to wolves.
Yes.
And so they were very excited to join us for the protection. And we told the girls, do not be afraid of the wolves. You do not have to outrun the wolves. You just have to outrun the slowest person in the group, and you'll be fine. And so they were very excited to hear that information. So everybody has an equal chance now, some more than others. All right, we'll catch up with you later. As we were walking through the woods, we've come to kind of a clearing. It's interesting because we've come across another ridge line that we're crossing over that has windmills atop of it. And these look like something out of Star Wars, so we thought we'd just stop for a quick moment and just do a quick videotaping before we push on. Well, as part of what I said earlier, we're walking through a forest, and now we've actually kind of reached a very heavily forested area. And so I just wanted to take a moment to let you see what the forests here in Spain look like. They're very well maintained. You can see, it's probably because there's not a lot of sunlight down here. There's not a lot of vegetation on the forest floor. But they are very dark and spooky. And so we're just walking along. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to get in here and do some video. Okay. We'll catch you back up shortly. Well, at 12 o'clock, we've decided to go ahead and stop. We've walked about 2/3 of the way through the forest. And so we've stopped with Marin and with Krina and Capital Hiker and Brother John. And we're having kind of a smorgasbord lunch. We have peanuts, cashews, walnuts, we got chocolate, we've got sliced, some type of sliced meat here, as well as John has cut up a fresh sausage from the market. And so we're based, and we've got the blackberries. See, we have blackberries right here that have just been picked off of the bushes behind us. So we decided to go ahead and stop and get some energy here. We still have about, at least 6 kilometers or about 4 miles to walk on to our destination today. But we just stopped here to take a quick break and let have our feet take a break as well. All right, so we will do more in a little while.
Like this?
Well, it's about 2:30 and we've exited the forest. We're back into rolling hills. It's absolutely beautiful out here. And we came across something kind of unique. It looks like it's a prayer pile that has concentric circles going around it out here. And we just stopped for a moment to take a look, but it looks like there's an entrance, and you basically walk in a circle around until you end in the middle, and you finish out with either leaving a stone or saying a prayer. But we're doing well today. It's really kind of pretty out here, and you can see out in the countryside just how gorgeous it is. We're out of the woods, and we're on to our next albergue to finish up the day and rest. So, continuing on. Well, we have checked into our albergue. We're at a municipal albergue. It's a pretty good deal. We're getting to stay in the albergue to include the pilgrims menu tonight as well as breakfast tomorrow is only €19, which is a pretty good bargain. So when you figure it's at least €3.50 for breakfast, 10 plus euros for dinner, and then typically between 8 to 10 euros for the albergue. Right now we've all gotten cleaned up. We're very proud of Capital Hiker. John's working on Capital Hiker's feet right now. Capital Hiker's been doing fantastic. He's led the way through the darkness. Now John's just doing a little bit of work to help take care of his feet. Dr. John, how's Capital Hiker looking on his feet?
Not bad. He's got a little bit of a blister. I'm just draining it. I'm using a needle on it so I can cut the blister a little bit so it doesn't seal up immediately. What it does, it will...
Right. Yeah, Capital Hiker, how are you feeling overall? You're knocking this thing out. You're now over 60 miles at this point.
Doing all right. Just my foot here. I might pass out from the shock, surgery.
Well, we have some medical Tanqueray in reserve.
Really good hands here, so I'm getting the best medical care one could get.
And do you have anything to say to the folks back home?
Just toughen your feet before you come on this trail. Just like Andy did, he's doing good. He's only got one blister. His feet are tough. If you look at it, they're looking good. Just, this happens. It's part of doing 60 miles in 4 days. That's 15 miles on average per day. So it's expected. So he's doing a great job.
All right, guys. Thank you. Okay, that's kind of an update, and we'll have a little bit more for you.